Well, if you think about it, let's say you guys, for some reason, just were like, okay, screw it. We have to launch 300 metric tons to orbit. You could absolutely, you could expend a rocket if you like absolutely had to for some reason.
Yeah, but it'd be pointless.
It would be pointless. But like you have that capability. Like for the first time since the Saturn V.
Well, I mean, generally, if you can do 200 tons reusable, you can do double that expendable.
Right, 400 tons.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is insane.
Yeah.
I mean, even to the point of if you had to do, let's say you had to do, HLS or something to try to speed it up or something, and, if orbital refueling's not done or something.
No, orbital refilling, I mean, I don't want to count chickens before they hatch, but orbital refilling is really just docking with ourselves.
Yeah.
We dock with the space station all the time.
Right.
A space station is way harder to dock with than ourselves.
But will it be all docking up to like a depot? Is that kind of the plan? Is there to be an orbital?
It depends on how quickly you want to launch. So if you're going to the moon, I don't think you need a depot. I think you just send a ship up and send tankers immediately. Yeah. And your boil-off rate will not be too bad.
Okay.
So now for the moon, you'd want to have a dedicated Earth orbit to moon system because you don't need a heat shield.
Right.
Well, maybe you need a heat shield to brake, I suppose. Probably actually, yeah. The moon's like hotter than it seems because it doesn't have an atmosphere.
Right.
So you can't use the atmosphere to brake. So.
But if you have time,
I guess you probably have. Anyway, it's like.
Yeah.
For landing on the moon, obviously you don't need flaps, don't need a heat shield, and you need very little thrust.
Right.
But you do need pretty big landing legs.
Right.
So in case one leg lands on a boulder and one lands on a crater, and you don't want to tip over.
Right.
So.
Because that's, I think HLS, I don't think a lot of people understand that we're going from a 16-ton lunar lander with the Apollo program to a, I don't even know how heavy HLS is going to be. When it lands, it's going to be at, at least 10 times that massive. At least 10 times that massive. And acres of volume compared to anything that was landed during the Apollo program. And I just think that people aren't necessarily ready for how big Starship will be on the moon.